Good morning, y'all. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and baby, let's get into the drama of it all. Girl, it looks like the Grand Dame might be going to jail. My God, today. Let's get into it. So, like I said, it looks like Karen might go to jail. So this is the title of the People magazine article. It says Real Housewives of Potomac Karen Huger disappointed after being found guilty of DUI will respect the jury's decision exclusive. It says the reality star is scheduled to be sentenced on January the 29th, 2025. It says Karen Huger has been found guilty on nearly all accounts after being charged with a DUI in Maryland in March. Although we are disappointed in the jury's verdict, we are, of course, respect their decision and appreciate their time hearing our case. The Real Housewives of Potomac star attorney Scott Bolden tells People exclusively in a statement. Bolden, a partner of Reed Smith Law Firm, adds, "We continue to reserve Mrs. Huger's right to an appeal and intend to fully pursue justice on her behalf. We appreciate your support and prayers for Ms. Huger and her family at this time." After the March 9th incident, Huger, 61, was charged with DUI and DWI, negligent driving a vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner, endangering property and life and persons, as well as reckless driving a vehicle in wanton and willful disregard for safety or person's property. Other charges include failure to control a vehicle's speed on the highway to avoid collision, during the vehicle excessive and reasonable and prudent speed on the highway, driving a vehicle on the highway with speed with suspended registration, failure to notify admissions of change of address within 30 days. She was found guilty on all charges except reckless driving. Her reps tells People the reality star is scheduled to be sentenced on January the 29th. A spokesperson from Montgomery County Police Department confirmed to People on March the 20th that Huger had been involved in a single vehicle collision in Potomac. Law enforcement said the television personality crossed a median and struck multiple street signs, but was not injured at the time of the crash. The rest of the article is what I've read before, where they said that Karen was being aggressive with the police officers and EMTs, telling them to F off and F yourselves. She told the firefighter that she was a really pretty, giving out compliments. Then the officer in question said that Karen was hammered. They ended up posting pictures, and when I tell you her car was messed up, that car was damaged. And then they also showed the beer bottles in the back seat of her car and the sign that she knocked over. Karen is really lucky that she didn't hurt herself or hurt anybody else. They released the body cam footage, so let me play that for you.
What's your name?
My name's Kyle.
I'm Karen. Thank you. They call me the Grandon.
The Grandon?
I don't know what the fuck that's about. Andy Cohen did that. Go ahead.
The what?
Andy Cohen did that. They call me the Grandon. I'm black, I'm rich, and I own the plantation of farm.
But you don't.
No, that's such a fucking poor white who just let that shit go by. You want to I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I will rise up. I am who I am. So we want to ask me. Can we? I don't give a fuck. You want that by people?
I'm not asking
Do you want that by people?
Karen, I'm not
No,
asking
I'm
you.
really rich, and I will stay as a concubine.
The
And
computer's
I
going to continue reading the
half
phone.
the
All I
nation.
need
Your
you to do
point
is
is
listen.
what?
Okay.
I'm Karen.
Montgomery County Police.
I would rather.
Remember,
I
it has
don't
been
like
video
her.
not
Okay.
recorded.
I'd rather
It's
her
okay.
not do a lot of talking at this point,
If you
anyhow,
want to do
because
that.
she's probably a little bit upset
Well, I'm
after
shook. I'm
the
shook.
thing. So she's.
Can I ask you where you're coming from tonight? All right. I want to sign this form.
So yeah, so Karen is looking at least a maximum of 2 years in prison when it comes time to like the sentencing in January. I definitely feel like they're gonna film the reunion early because of this whole entire situation, because they don't know what's going to happen to Karen. Yeah, Karen, I don't know why you went to trial. I feel like, girl, you should have listened to your lawyers if they were telling you to take a plea, or if they told you to just like admit fault. But trying to fight this, yeah, wasn't a good look, and the outcome definitely wasn't in your favor. There's about like 4 or 5 videos circulating. The one where she called herself Thomas Jefferson's concubine while she's sitting in the interrogation room. She called the man poor and white. You got the other one of her in the cop car talking about, I'm the grand dame, Andy Cohen calls me that. Ray trying to get her to be quiet, showing up to the scene. That car, her Maserati was toe up. And then they showed the picture of the beer bottle in the car and then the knocked over. Like, there's no excuse to get behind the wheel of a car drunk. But I'm also wondering what kind of friends was Karen around, because there's been times where my friends had to stop me and be like, girl, you too drunk. Sit this one out. We gon' drive you home. Or me, I've done the same for other friends. But like, they let her get in the car. And I'm not saying that it's their responsibility, but I'm just also kind of like, what kind of friends, But yeah, I don't want Karen to go to jail. I know other people feel differently, and that's your right, but I don't want Karen to go to jail. I think this is embarrassment enough. Like, these videos are going to be out there on the internet forever. Like, Karen looks tired and ran through. She looked like the old Karen seasons 1 through 3, very witchy. That nose looked curled up. That wig was sliding to the back of her back. She looked disheveled. She looked a mess. Like, this to me is punishment enough, mainly because I hate being embarrassed. Like, that is a feeling that I loathe it. I can't stand it. And I know Karen with Karen's ego, this is probably killing her. Like, she is probably like locked in a room somewhere, probably not wanting to come out, because I can definitely see her being ashamed and embarrassed. She hasn't said anything yet, but I know when it comes time to the reunion, if she does come to the reunion, because they're definitely going to have to film it early. I mean, I don't know which way she's going to play this, because there's 3 predictions out there currently. Some people feel like if she takes accountability, the ladies might rally behind her. If she doesn't, then the girls are going to be on her neck. And even if she does take accountability, a lot of people feel like Mia, Jacqueline, and maybe even Ashley are going to be giving Karen the business the whole entire reunion. And I know Mia is probably kicking her feet up, texting Jacqueline happy as hell, because we all thought Mia was going to be in the hot seat. But after these videos have been released or leaked or resurfaced, nah, Karen gonna have to fight for her life at that reunion. I mean, like I said, I don't want to see the grand dame go to jail, but I could see it happening. I could see them either giving her like a hefty fine and like extensive probation and possibly mandatory rehab. I don't know. This just isn't the outcome I don't think Karen thought would happen. And I also don't understand why she went to trial. Like, I just don't get it, girl. Like, after watching those videos, I would have been like, yeah, I'm guilty. But a lot of people feel like it's her ego. I think it's legit somebody that has a problem and didn't realize like it was that bad, because some people can be addicts or have addiction and not think it's that bad until everyone tells them. So I hope she learns from this situation and is humbled by it and actually moves accordingly. So yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. And as always, remember to be bravely authentic. Definitely hop down in the comments below and share your thoughts, as well as like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.